Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we are on Farming Simulator 22 and we're on the PlayStation 5. So I've already covered this glitch on previous videos, or a video or two, way back when I first started doing this channel. But it's happened again whilst on this map, and I have to admit I was half-heartedly seeing if I could get it to happen again, mainly just out of pure curiosity, to see if it still works or not, and it did. So I'm not going to bore you in the video too much about how and I went through, what process I went through to actually get it to activate. Go and watch the original video. It kind of covers it in there as well. But I tried to use all of the same equipment. Now, I can't tell you that the equipment I use is the only equipment that it will happen on, because if I remember rightly, on one of my farms did actually manage to do it with a front loader, like a big massive yellow bucket and everything else, so it was a completely different setup, but it's happened. So I thought I'd share it with you guys and girls and everyone in between again, just in case you haven't or can't be bothered to go all the way back and watch an original video. So in my description I will leave the written description of all of the items that I've used, predominantly the baler that I use, purely because it's a DLC, and if, like me, you're not a fan of actually spending real money on games, on DLCs, then using this baler will put you off, because, like I said, it's a paid DLC. But if you do have it already, or if you are willing to spend the money on it, like I said, I will put the description, and it's the Guel, or Gowl, as if you ignore the double dots, but it's Guel baler pack, and it's a DLC. It's the blue balers. The reason I use this one is because it's the only one that I could find that is an automatic baler. So you literally grab a tractor, attach it to this baling platform, and it just runs. You don't even need to be in the tractor, so it's perfect because you can get everything else set up around it and you can just leave it. Keep poking your head in every now and again, because the loader side of things can kind of move away, or something happens and it stops producing the grass. But as you can see at the moment, it is spewing out grass, and it is just pure grass. Now, like I say, I'm not going to go chatting all the way through this video. I'm just going to let you all watch it. But there are points in this video that I want to point out now, rather than have to keep dropping in and out. If you stick to just making grass bales, and the baler will obviously automatically turn it into a silage bale, and the price of a silage bale is rubbish. It really is rubbish, so it's almost not even worth doing. So what I do, and you will see this once everything's set up, I get a tedder and I turn the grass into hay. And part of the glitch is, and I don't know why, but it will change. Depending on the type of grass that the glitched bucket is above, it will automatically change it. I don't know what it's a glitch. I've never really looked into it too hard. It does what it does. But turn it into hay. The baler will then make hay bales, obviously. You get an average of 600, pounds. So £600 money sterling per bale. And it roughly works out at like 2 bales a minute, give or take. I think I haven't timed it. I just know that it ticks along quite nicely. It's so yeah, that's why. So this one, as you can see right now, it's the second blue one. That's the bit of kit that I use, and it is purely because it can do the larger bales, and it's a standalone bit of kit, as in, like, you do, obviously, if you do want to use this, you will have to sacrifice a designated tractor to run the baler, and obviously you will lose the front loader as well, which is why, as you can see, I bought another one, because you just want to leave the glitched one where it is, otherwise you end up literally trailing mountains of grass all over the farm, and it's annoying. So just leave that where it is. Again, there are points in this video that you will see, and other bits that I use. One of them is I think it's a mod. Well, yeah, it's got to be a mod, and it's the mobile bale sell point, and it is literally just a tiny little straw bale, and you drop that in front of the baler, and then all the bales drop out of the bale and land on that, and instantly and automatically sell. It's brilliant. So you don't even need to worry about having to get rid of bales, because as you all know, if you have too many bales on the map, it won't let you do anything until you sell them. This way, it's a constant drip. Yeah, the bale gets made, the bale gets sold. The other thing I use, again, is a mod, and it's the repair. It's almost like it's not a mobile point, but it's just 2 chevron lines, and you can put it anywhere you want, and it's a repair garage type setup. Again, you will see this later on, and I put that near to the glitched loader, so again you don't have to move it, and again you just keep checking on it every now and again to make sure that that it hasn't broken down or anything else. Fuel wise, you can also refuel from this particular mod, but because I use the free fuel mod as well, yes, I am that tight, I use a fuel trailer and I top up that way. But again, this is entirely up to you. There's a lot of things that are entirely up to you. So as you can see, I'm using at the moment, I'm using the small bale, little round baler, and I'm chucking it right on top of that yellow bale. That yellow bale is the sell point. The reason I start with the little bale is, again, it costs almost nothing, but it makes a good sized bale, and again you'll get nearly like 500 to 600 per bale. And what you'll see in a minute, whilst I try and originally I'm like, I'll use it just to tick over and get the money up, and then to be honest I couldn't be bothered, so I took out the loan and then went big. But you can get the loader, you can put it over this bale thing, and it will run. But the only downside to this one is it's not automatic, so you have to be sat in the tractor for the baler to work. So it's time consuming. You cannot physically go off and do other work. Whereas, like I said, if you use the automatic baler, I don't know if there's any new mods out. I haven't looked. I should really, but if you are happy just to sit here and do nothing and make money, then that's fine. You can probably AFK it for a while, and go off and have a bath or make a cup of tea or do something and let it run that way. But if you want to go off and do other things like look after the farm, go and do contracts or other farming stuff, then you will need to have an automatic baler. So go in the mods, have a look if there is any available. I do not know if there are. If not, use the Ghoul Baler download DLC pack, if you can warrant putting money into it. Okay, yeah, I think it was like a £5, yeah, in British money. So, and ironically, on a side note, and it shows how tight I am. I didn't actually spend real money on that DLC, because I used my PlayStation account, the stars, before it all went tits up. I had actually managed to get enough points on that to make a £5 store voucher, so I spent it on that. So it worked perfectly for me. So again, I technically didn't put real money into it, but you have to if you haven't got the means to. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can cover before I stop waffling and bore the absolute crap out of you. I think that's about it. Oh yeah, the one other thing that you will see again is if you want to use the when I turn it into hay, because like I said, hay seems to be the best money. Yeah, you can get a forage wagon, drive it underneath the glitch, and just sort of keep rocking forward and back, and it will fill the forage wagon. The glitch does not work by pouring onto anything other than the ground, and it has to be normal ground. It cannot be. You can't put the glitch into a silo. It will not work. It will not work in trailers. It will not work on the balers or anything else. It's just one of those things. So these are why I make these workarounds. But yeah, you can get your forage wagon, load it up with the hay, and then put it in your silage clamp and fill it up, and it takes no time at all, which you will see also in this video. So again, that's a really nice little side earner. It's not even an earner, is it? It's a bonus, a side bonus. So because you're technically getting infinite grass, which is then infinite money. And the very last thing, once you buy the baler, the automatic baler, because the glitch doesn't work directly onto the feed bed of the baler, you need to have a conveyor belt system. And again, it's all on here. So the balers, the conveyor belt system that I found works, and trust me, I went through pretty much every single one of them. Again, unfortunately, it's a mod, but it's a glitch, so none of this is now anywhere close to being realistic. The conveyor belt, again, you will see it, but you need the Mark II, the very last big chunky automatic conveyor belt. For some reason, the other ones don't work unless you hire a worker. So it's like, no, I don't want to do that. I just want it to run on its own. So you have that one that feeds this blue baler, but then you also weirdly need a smaller feeder conveyor belt, which again you will see in a second, to feed the first conveyor belt. When I say it out loud, it sounds really confusing, but trust me, just stick with the video and you will see everything that I have to purchase to get it working, and you will see how I get it set up. And once it's done, that's it. You pretty much can just go off and do other things. You can look after your livestock, you can go and do your planting, your field work, your contracts, whatever you want. You can just leave this, and you will see in the top corner every 30 seconds or so it comes up green. You've just made another £500 or £600. Okay, so I am going to stop now, because to be honest, I probably have made this sound way more confusing and hard work than it actually is. So please stick with the video, watch the video, make notes on what I get and how it's laid out, and that's how it works. So, and enjoy. And I good luck if you want to give this a go. I've no idea if anybody else has even tried this. I know other people have had it happen to them in the past by accident, but I don't know if people have deliberately tried to make this work for them. So yeah, go for it, fill your boots, and good luck. Oh, and let me know in the comments below, have you done this? Have you seen this glitch before? And are you going to try it? And if you have tried it, did it work for you? Until then, enjoy. Okay, that'll do. I do hope this video didn't become far too confusing, especially with me yabbering on. I do recommend you rewatch it and maybe just turn the volume off. I don't care if it helps. But yeah, like I said, this has happened to me now on, I don't know, this is probably the 4th different map that I've had this happen to me. A couple of times it's pure by accident, and a couple of times I've deliberately done it, and this time I was, yeah, if it happens, it happens, and it did. So, like I said, I'll do a brief list of all the kit that I use in the description as well. But obviously you don't have to do, you can experiment. The main one is just getting the glitch working. Everything else, it's entirely up to you. You know, it's your choice of tractor, it's your choice of baler, or it's your choice on what you do with the glitch. Okay, but I do hope you've enjoyed this. I do hope it has helped. And as I said before, please leave a comment. Let me know, have you seen this happen before? Has it happened to you before? Have you exploited it as I do? If not, are you willing to try it? And yeah, just let me know, and good luck. So many thanks for watching, as always. I do appreciate your time, and as always, till next time, love you all.